Hello Internet, so nice to see you. A few weeks ago I published a trick on how to create melody in a brainy way. And then I got a couple of people commenting, and I'm gonna show you their comment. But I'm not gonna read the whole thing, and otherwise we're gonna spend the whole video reading it, okay? Now, the gist of their point is that this system is, how they call it, a musical paranoia, or musical schizophrenia, okay? And essentially it's not gonna work in practice. First of all, the title of that video was Mental Trick for Brainiacs, okay? A mental music theory for brainiacs. So, I don't know how it could have been clearer that this is not something normal, okay? So in a sense that as people commented it's musical schizophrenia, it's quite a compliment. I mean, that's exactly what I told you in the thumbnail of the video, no? You guys can go back, stop on the comment, read the whole thing. Those people are telling you that that trick doesn't work. They didn't even try. I know they didn't even try, because if they tried, they will see that the trick actually works. Because that trick is, it's very simple. You take two melodies, okay, possibly in the same key, and then you alternate their notes, okay? So, if the first melody has those notes, whatever those notes are, and the second melody has these notes, whatever those notes are, I'm just playing one note of the first melody and one note of the second melody, no more, no less, okay? Like many things in music theory, this is completely anti-intuitive, okay? If music theory was completely intuitive, we wouldn't need music theory, no? I mean, it would be intuitive. You grab the instrument, you do it, done. We don't need music theory for the obvious stuff. Okay, if we were born with this kind of knowledge and we could understand simply by intuition, we wouldn't be here. You guys wouldn't be watching this video, okay? You will be just making music, and the music will flow from you naturally and endlessly without any effort, any study, any previous preparation. That's not the way it works, okay? Music, sometimes, it's not intuitive. This system here, when you see it this way, makes absolutely, completely no sense. So why do I recommend it? Because I've tried, okay? Simple as that. I've tried it. It works. You can try it with any melody. It will mix the melody. It will create something with an intermediate feeling. Will it work perfectly for every pair of melodies? Well, no, there's nothing works for 100% of melodies, okay? There is not a single trick in music theory, not a single procedure, not a single idea, nothing in the whole corpus of music theory that works for literally everything, okay? It doesn't matter what it is, sequencing, inversion, whatever, counterpoint, harmony. Sometimes those things don't work for the feeling you want to express, for the melodies or the musical material you have. It's as that. It's a toolbox, guys, okay? This is a tool. It works for some melodies, not for others. Yeah. But when it works really well, and it works really often. I mean, for something that sounds so absurd, so brainy, so mental, it works more than it's supposed to work, okay? So that's the thing. My recommendation to those two people is, why don't you guys sit down and give it a couple of hours and try it? I mean, I know it sounds completely out of this world, but to find the gold sometime, you need to try a number of absurd ideas, okay? And ideas like negative harmony. Negative harmony makes no sense on paper, or very little, but when you try it, it works. Okay? I mean, even the idea of harmony itself, can you imagine 300, 400 years ago, 500 years ago, when we were starting to sing more than one note at a time? When before, for millennia and millennia, people were singing the same note altogether, and now at a certain point somebody got the idea we could sing two different notes. I am sure people will say, like, this is musical schizophrenia. Because we're going to put two different feelings together. It will not work. And they were doing all this kind of armchair philosophizing how this wasn't working. But today, harmony is the norm. And we forgot how far we came. We forgot how strange this thing is. We forgot how unnatural harmony is, because now it sounds so natural. Everybody's using it. We learn to sing in harmony, play chords from the very beginning. But these things was not there before. And this is the same, no more, no less. okay? Why am I doing this video? Because I want to get revenge on a couple of commenters. I couldn't care less. My point here is this, sometimes great ideas sound absolutely bonkers, okay? Sometimes the thing you need in your music makes completely no sense. And sometimes we have some music theory to describe it, and sometimes we don't have it, okay? Whenever people tell you, don't try this, don't believe them. Simple as that, okay? Something sounds bonkers, try it. Decide if you like it or not. Maybe you like this, maybe you don't like this, maybe you like only some melodies on it. But it's still a good idea to get new ideas, to get new melodies, new things you can do. Even if it works only 10% of the time, and let me tell you, it works way more than that. But even if it works only one time every 10% of the time, okay? If this gives you a new good melody, isn't it worth it? For me, it is. So that's the point. Don't be close-minded. Don't try to make sense out of those things. Does it work to generate new idea? Does it work to generate music? If so, it doesn't have to make sense. Okay, simple as that. And again, I want to stress again that I titled that video Mental Idea for Brainiacs, okay? So, it's not normal music theory, it's something for people with a specific mindset and a specific approach to music. If this is you, great, and if this is not you, great anyway. Take what works for you and make some music and stop telling people that some stuff doesn't work, especially when it works. And with that said, this is Tommaso Zillio on MusicTheoryForGuitar.com, and until next time, enjoy.